Hello, and thanks for joining me for this no equipment strength training workout for PCOS. This workout's appropriate for lean PCOS and PCOS weight loss. We'll start with a warm-up, then move on to our strength training circuit. You'll do 45 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds of rest before you move on to the next exercise. We'll start with slow motion lunges, then move on to back extensions, bear crawl, squats, elevated push-ups, glute bridges, and a bicycle crunch.
First up is the slow motion lunge. Stand with your feet hip distance apart, step backwards, and slowly lower. 3, 2, 1. At the bottom of the lunge, I want you to power back up to standing, and then step back with the opposite leg, lowering down. 3, 2, 1. Power back up. For the back extension with a reach, begin by laying on your stomach with your hands resting just below your shoulders. Exhale as you curl your chest up off the ground, reach your hands above the head, and then bring them back to the starting position. You want to focus on training the muscles between your shoulder blades and back. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Reach your hips back as if you're sitting in a chair and go as low as you feel comfortable. Exhale and squeeze the glutes as you come up. For the bear crawl, begin on all fours and then lift your pelvis up so that your knees are just hovering above the ground. Then crawl forward for 2, 3, or 4 steps and then crawl backwards. You're going to go back and forth. Focus on contracting the core. For the elevated push-ups, use a wall, a bench, or a sturdy table to place your hands on. Inhale as you bend your elbows and drop your chest towards the ground. Make sure that your elbows are pointing back and not out to the sides. Exhale and press up. This is really challenging to do for 45 seconds straight, so feel free to take breaks in between. For the glute bridge, lay flat on your back, feet hips distance apart. Exhale, squeeze the glutes as you drive your hips up toward the ceiling, and inhale down. Be sure not to arch your back. Keep your core contracted and focus on that glute squeeze. Lay flat on the ground with your hands gently behind your head. Clear your shoulder blades off the ground as you curl up and twist your elbow towards the opposite knee, and then switch sides. It's important to keep your spine in neutral. If you feel your back arching, raise your legs up higher, and that will take some of the pressure off the core.
Excellent. Let's take a rest break before we start our next circuit. We'll begin with the double lunge, then move on to the plank with a row. Get back up for a squat with a side step. Do a set of push-ups, a glute bridge march, and a shaky plank. While we're here, let's talk about our mindset when it comes to health and fitness. One thing I want you to work to avoid is the pause button mentality. It's the idea that if things aren't perfect, that you don't have time for a full workout, just press pause on your goals and start again on Monday. This will keep you constantly on a roller coaster ride between getting somewhere and backtracking. Instead, just try to do a little bit every day. Even if that means you just get through the first half of this workout today, that's great. That's a win. When you are taking action, you will move forward on your goals, even if it's just a little bit. Let's begin with the double lunge. Step forward on your left foot and bend your knees as you lower down into a lunge position. But wait, don't step back up just yet. Rise up, extending your legs, dip back down into your lunge position, and then step back to standing. Let's repeat that one more time. Step forward, lunge, dip down, up, down, step back.
I'm kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Kinda used to these battlegrounds where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. You got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you.
Get into a plank position for plank rows. Brace your core, keep your feet hips distance apart. Exhale, lift up your hand off the ground and raise your elbow toward the ceiling. Squeeze the muscles in between your shoulder blades as you keep your core braced.
Change me. You got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. You make me wanna do better. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. I don't know why.
rise to your feet for side step squats. Step out wide toward your right. Squat down low, keeping good posture. Rise up, step out to the left, and squat down low. You'll feel the squat in the outer thighs along with the glutes and legs.
Alright, ooh baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance. What you gonna do?
Let's begin with push-ups from the ground. You won't likely be able to do a full 45 seconds from the ground, so have a bench or wall nearby so that you can elevate your hands and decrease the difficulty. Remember, inhale as you come down, bending your elbows so that they go back behind your body and not out to the side. Exhale, press up.
Baby, you got me. Slow ride, just you in that baseline. We're way past sunshine, believe in the magic. Alright, step into the moonlight, get into that good time, believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance.
Lay down on your back for the glute bridge march. Exhale and squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips off the ground and keep them there. Lift your left foot up off the ground, bringing your knee towards your chest, almost like you're marching. Exhale, place your foot back on the ground and lift your right. You're going to march back and forth for the rest of this interval, keeping the hips off the ground.
Baby, you got me. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic.
Come into a plank position on your forearms. Brace through the core. Keep your spine in a neutral position, not arched or rounded. Now I want you to shake by slightly bending your elbows and pushing forward with your toes and coming back. Shake back and forth throughout the next interval. Brace the core the entire time.
Believe in the magic.
But baby, it's so damn dramatic. Sometimes I don't know where to go. Oh, he's my sunshine and my headache, but I keep coming back for more. So scary to admit that I'm falling for you while looking in your eyes. There is nothing that I wouldn't do. I
workout is sponsored by the PCOS Fit Studio. The PCOS Fit Studio is my home workout and meal prep program for people living with PCOS. Since 2015, thousands of people have transformed their lifestyle with the resources at the PCOS Fit Studio. You'll find over 50 different workouts that are easy to stream on your phone or smart TV, and 30-day done-for-you meal plan. With the resources of the Fit Studio, you can transform your lifestyle on your terms and on your timeline. Plus, whenever you hit a roadblock or have a question, you can reach out to me, your coach. To try the PCOS Fit Studio for 3 weeks, use the code YouTube to get a $5 trial. Click the link in the description below to learn more about the PCOS Fit Studio.